Well, we are fixing to get ready to start chopping hay here. We just ran the sharpening stone across the knives. I assume I'm gonna have to run across them again. We had gotten into some new seeding here the other day, and I definitely have to go around those again. So the last video, we walked around this Mack truck here of Jared's. He's got it all put together. He's got his fenders in place now. He's got his fifth wheel on there. He took that somewhere and had it rebuilt. They put all new whatevers in it. He got this mud flat bracket on here. He cut this pintle hook assembly off of the Freightliner he's got, shoved it into the frame on this one, welded it together, bolted it together, and this is just about ready to go here. So we're gonna get that either hooked to a manure trailer, or he's gonna swap it over onto the moss trailer here. But this has got trash hauler tread. It does pretty good getting around. Short wheelbase. It's on a camelback suspension, and it does pretty good. We had described in the last video here that he ended up cleaning up the frame, sprayed it down with POR, and then top coated it here with some gloss black. Got all new fittings for the trailer, and he ended up putting a new hydraulic pump on this a while ago, and we've got a commercial hydraulic valve assembly there to run the trailers that we have. Another thing that we're going to show you here, we ended up purchasing a self-pelled corn planter from my uncle. I call it self-pelled because this tractor here has not been unhooked from this corn planter in over 6 years. This is an 8220. It's a 2005 year model. This tractor has 5,600 hours on it, and it's in real good shape. My uncle ended up buying this tractor used from another neighbor who actually owned the 7720. He bought the 7720 brand new. The previous owner that owned this tractor here. Like I said, this tractor's got 5,600 hours on it. It's 5,600 original hours. It's not 15,000 hours. It's 5,600 original hours. The interior is a little beat up, but you got to keep in mind that this tractor is 17 years old. So we also purchased this corn planter here. This is a 1770 NT, which stands for narrow transport. It does not stand for no-till like some people believe. But this is a 12-row planter, CCS, and it has the in-furrow fertilizer unit on it. It's got a tank mounted to the tractor, and then it's got the 2x2 tank that's mounted on the frame here. This planter is a 2012 model, and he had just went all through this planter, not this year but last winter, and it hasn't only planted a handful of acres. All new parallel arms, bolts, bushings. They replaced all of these gauge wheel arms, bolts, bushings there, and this is ready to go. We added the 12-row corn, or the 6-row corn planter here last year, and that was just to get us by. Now we're going to be able to run the 16-row and the 12-row planter here. So we're going to actually go and put this unit away, and we're going to use this tractor to pack bunk with. I did just get a phone call from my nephew, and he broke the axle off of the right hand side of the 8120. He broke the left-hand side a couple years ago. Not his fault, but we have now an 8120, an 8220, and an 8320. So these are a good vintage tractor. If anybody knows about these tractors, they're pre-emissions, and they are they're a real good tractor. This is somewhere around 200 horsepower. So we're gonna go ahead and put this corn planter away, and we'll join back up with you in a little while here. I need to get the fertilizer tank off of the front, and we need to get this weight bracket mounted on there, throw some weights on it, and get using it. It's got new rubber on it as well. This is these are 50-inch wheels, 480/80, so that's equivalent to like an 18.4 50. That's the same size tire that's on the 7290 and the 8320R. So we'll go ahead and get this put away, and we'll join back up with you here. Well, we're just pulling into the field now, and when I was doing the little introduction to the tractor and corn planter, my nephew was calling me to tell me that he had an issue with this 8120. Now, we've been down this road before, and this is all happening because we have, oh, they got it all apart. My goodness. Oh boy.
How did he break it
This is awesome.
Back? He made it quite a way.
Well, they moved the wheels. They moved the wheels. So we had this happen before, and it's because we're running snap-on duals, and because we had brakes done on this tractor a few years ago, and we know for a fact that a bearing was cut off of this axle, and you could see that the axle had been, the temperament had been taken out of it. So what we're going to have to do now is get a set of axle mount duals for this. The snap-on duals are too much for it, and actually there's not a discoloration in this axle at all, so this is probably due to the stress of the snap-on duals. So not only has this happened before to this tractor, but we had the same operator. Yeah. So this is good. You guys got that unhooked. Why don't we wrap a chain around here, see if we can't lift this up, put blocks underneath it. We'll go back, we'll start chopping, we'll leave this payloader here for now. And then maybe what we could do is we should maybe bring the Volvo over and load them wheels. Get the wheels home, because we're gonna have to split all that apart. So yeah, let's try to lift this up with a chain here. All right, we're gonna try to lift this up. Just for the record, the wheels broke off right here. They dragged the merger back, and what they did is they carried the duals up there so that we could load them onto a truck. Watch it. Okay. We want to raise this up so that we can come over here with limited tools. Hey, stand, get right back, Davey.
How about the brake? Let it come forward a little, maybe?
Yeah, and then straight up.
Because it's trying to pull the tractor backwards.
Watch out for that chain, bud.
Yeah, watch out for that chain. That could snap.
Just leave it. All right.
Go right up. Let's go up as high as we can. Let's take it up too high, or you know.
There you go.
Okay, careful. Alright, this isn't the safest, but we wanted it up in the air so that we could kind of work on this, and then when we come back over, we can't work on it right now. We got to get chopping. When we come back over, we can get that blocked up a little better than that. But yeah. Well, let's go ahead and grab them duals and actually, I think we're thinking about carrying them home with the payloader, but let's just get a truck over here.
Load them right in the back of
Load them right in the back of the truck, and actually the trailer would be better because you're not going to be able to get over the top of the tailgate. So when we get back, you just grab the equipment trailer with Garrett, load them on, and then he grabs his bucket and goes. Yeah. All right. Just leave it hooked up. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, that could go in the back of that white truck. He should be able to get high enough, shouldn't he? We'll hook up. We'll see how high we can get.
We can hook it high.
Yeah. All right. All right. Well, the guys have just got the wheels up on and loaded. They're just chaining them down. And what we'll have to do is we'll have to get those back to the farm. And we'll have to get the dual off of the inner wheel and then pull the old axle out of the drive hub. So they'll go ahead and get this back to the farm. Looks like she's good, huh? That'll work. That's on there. Okay. Alright. Alright, I guess we've got a truck down at the other field, so we'll do this one. On the way out of here, there's 3 fields over here. And this is the smallest one. So this is new seeding. We did have some winter kill here. We came back in and reseeded it this spring. And come second cutting time, this will be in good shape here. So it's a little wet right here. Alex is gonna get through that spot. We had one little windrow down in here, and Sarah's just pulled in. And we'll just keep moseying on along here. Well, we ended up getting the corn planter unhooked from this 8220. We have removed the fertilizer tank. That's actually sitting right here. And now we have this tractor on a new assignment. We have it on the merger. So the 8120 will get to working on that once we get done with chopping here, and we'll have to get after that rear axle. The axles on this are a lot bigger. The axles on the 8120 measure 100 millimeters. These are like 125 or something like that. So this is this tractor's new assignment anyways. They packed bulk with it last night, and now it's going to run the merger. Well, we just got Alex loaded. We're just about done with this field. And Jared's got his Superliner hooked to the red Moss trailer. Jared's done quite a lot of work. Well, bits and pieces of work to this Superliner here. And the 900's hooked to the black trailer. And Tim is hauling manure with the C5. So we're gonna see how this works. I gotta get on the ball here. And he kind of just wants to see how everything works on this trailer. She rolls a little coal. Alright, we've got to move down to the lower field here. We'll top him off. Sarah's getting the upper strip here fitted up. We're going to put corn there. And we're going to put corn on this strip to our left as well. This was just ground that we had been spreading manure on, and it is what we want to put on top of the bunk when we're chopping corn. It's going to be that same late day variety that I was planting the other day. It's 113 day Hubner H6663 that we're going to be putting in on these two fields here. So these two fields here are the last two fields that I have to plant. I don't know if I'll get them done in the morning or not, but we're gonna try. Well, Jared is loaded. So we had a little bit of a vote here. That was last week's video. We had which truck looked better or which outfit looked better. The white Peterbilt, the W9 with the black trailer, or the C500 with the red trailer. So I guess in today's video we have to add the green Mack with the red Moss. Kind of like Christmas tree colors. So that's just about gonna do it for this video, I guess. We'll have some things to video here coming next week, fixing that 8120. And the jury is out as to what is wrong with the 9560. I can't remember what video I put that problem that we had with that in. I think it was the last video. But at any rate, that's what we have going on. So we've got maybe a day or two of chopping here left to do. Sarah's got to come down and disc this field here. Alex chisel plowed it on Sunday. Today's Tuesday. So, I guess that'll do her. Take it easy, folks. We will catch you at the next one. Thanks for watching. Remember to hit the thumbs up. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't hit that already. And check to see if you are still subscribed. Most of the views I get are from non-subscribers. So we have Garrett pulling in, and Jared is making his way on out of here. He wants to make sure that the fenders that he put on aren't rubbing on that truck. So stay tuned. We'll let you know how he makes out. Thanks again for watching. Well, we are just getting back here for tonight. I'm gonna plant corn first thing in the morning, early in the morning. I don't have to feed cows. So I've got the planter filled with fertilizer. I've got to pull the receiver off the chopper yet. That's filling with fuel. But I thought I'd give you a little bit of an update as to what we have going on here with some of the iron that we have to move around here and whatever. So this is the 8320 here, and you can see this has the large axle in it. That's what I was kind of checking on, because I was hoping it did, because we were looking over the 8220 over here, and that has the large axle in it as well. So what they've done is they have put the small axles in the 8120, and you might be asking, well, what are you going to do about duals? I thought I was going to have to get on the interweb here and find some duals off of the internet. We need the hub, if anything else, because that 8120's got a smaller axle. But we do have an 8110 that it appears that has the same size axle as the 8120. So we're just walking over here to kind of show you this monstrosity. And we have the 9560 loaded up. Tim's going to take this in first thing in the morning, and it doesn't look like it's going to have, it doesn't look like we have a good prognosis on it. We'll keep you posted on that. Jake was wondering if it might have a burnt piston, a melted piston. So they're going to dive into that. It's got fuel, it's overrunning on fuel. That's why it won't do a burn off, and we're afraid that it could possibly have a melted piston. So Tim's going to take that in first thing in the morning here. It's all loaded up, and that's going to do her for this one. Wonderful news towards the tail end of this video, huh? Well, hopefully fuel's loaded in this chopper. I can move it out of the way, and I can call it a night. So, take it easy, folks. Thanks for watching. And we'll catch you at the next one.